Hi guys, I would like to draw this object here that's shown in 3D. I would like to put it to first angle orthographic projection, right? So yeah, the front view is indicated by that arrow there, where you have the 100 millimeters. So I'm going to start by drawing this part, which is 100. We'll draw it as one straight line. This part, okay, this piece here is joined to that piece there by that edge, right? But then we see it as a straight line from the front, just like how we would see curves as straight lines from a certain view. We also see that line as straight lines. There is also a groove that's inside there. It will be indicated by just one hidden line, right? So that hidden line represents the line, the edge that passes through that corner going down, right? And that edge actually covers that one there in that plane, right? So yeah, so also you will see another hidden line there representing that edge and the edge that passes through that corner. And also here there will be another hidden line going down, right, from that corner there, right, going down, right? So we also have to indicate all that. So let's get to it, guys. I've already created layers. I've created layers, and we are going to, for this exercise, we'll be using visible edges. We'll be using annotation, that's for dimensions and text, and also hidden detail, that's for those hidden lines, right? So let's get to it. We have 100. I advise that you take a screenshot of the drawing if you had not done so, so that you'll be looking at it as I draw. So we have 100 there, and then we have 20. Then we go to that side by 70. This part here, we just draw it as one line that is 70 long, because we see that there we have 30. So we're saying 100 minus that 30 there, we get 70 here, right? And also we see this part here, that's actually a 30. We talked about that. This one here is a 20. It's 20 because we know this is 40 and that's 20. 40 minus 20 gives us a 20 there, right? So yeah, let's draw it like that. So we're going to have a 20 there, and then we're going to have a 70, then we'll have a 20, then we'll have a 30, and then we'll close it off there, right? So something like that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset this here by a 30. Let's say by a 50, right? Let's say by a 50. To put it there. Let's go back and check why. So we see that 50 that's there, right? It's from it's the distance between that edge there and that edge there. It's the one that I represented as a straight line, as just one single vertical line. I offsetted it, right? That's how I did that. I offsetted this line here to that line. So I offsetted this one by this edge by a 50 to go in that direction. So now I can also offset it by 30 so that I obtain the edge that I said is hidden. So let's also check what we need to offset by to get the hidden edge that's there. It's by 15, that one there, right? And then from the back, for us to get that edge there that passes through that corner and another one through that corner, we have to offset the back line by 10 and then change its layer. So here I'm offsetting that line by what? By a 30. After offsetting it by 30, I can also offset this one here by a 10. Then I can offset this one here by a 15. And then what I can do is I can trim that part there, right? And then what I can do is I can select that, and select that one there, and change their layer to hidden, right? So we'll end up having something like this here. Let's check if there is any other hidden detail that we need to show. I don't think so. I think that's all. Let's now go to the left view. We're drawing it on the right since we said this is first angle orthographic projection. So we're putting it on the right. So what do we see from this side here? We see we see a box of so we see a rectangular shape that has a 70 going that side. That 70 is actually this part here. So it's actually made of that line, that line, that line, that line, and this line here, right? So it will look like it's just one straight line like this. So basically it's like we're seeing this line that is 70 here, right? So we need to draw that. We also need to draw one that's at the bottom, which is similar to that one. And then after that, we'll need to put this part here. This is a 20. Then we go to that side by how much? Let's check here. We have a 70 there, right? And we have how much there? We have a 30. So it's 40. So it's 70 minus 30. That gives us 40 divided by 2. That's a 20, and that's a 20. All right. Then we go down by 15. Then we draw that 30. So yeah, we've seen that, right? So let's get to it. Okay. So we're going to select line there. After selecting line, let's move away by 100, and then when we're there, let's type a 40. That's a 40, right? And it's in line with that. Perfect. Then we're going to move to that side by how much? By 70. Then up by how much? By a 40. Then here we're not going to complete it. Let's draw that 20 there. I explained where this 20 is coming from, and 15 there, and a 30 there. Is it 30 or 25? Let's check. That's a 30, right? It's this dimension that's here, the 30 that we see there, right? Also, the 20 that I drew is coming from here. We see that we have a 70 there, and there we have a 30. So that means 70 minus 30, we get a 40 divided by 2. That gives us a 20 there and a 20 there, right? So here we have 30, then we have a 15, then we go to that side by that. So now we need to offset this line by how much? We need to offset this by the 20, right? And put it somewhere there. And then after offsetting, we need that small line that we know is supposed to be somewhere there, right? It's supposed to be somewhere there. We said we're moving how much? 15 from the edge, right? Then we go down by 20. We don't need to draw it twice. We can just mirror it. Erase source objects. No. Oh, I typed yes. Okay, so we have something like this here. And then there are those ones that are in the middle. They are the ones that are a bit close, the ones that form the groove, right? These ones, this surface is the slant surface, and also that one. But then we go inside a bit, we're going to get So if we go inside a bit, let's just say copy selection. Let's copy that line maybe to the center there, right? And then let's move away because we know that groove is 25 wide. So let's move away from there by 12.5 and by 12.5 on that side as well. Let us erase that part there. We no longer need it. So we have something like this. So now what we want to check is this hidden line here, right? Representing there is that part that's at the back, this corner here. It's a line that goes down, right? So it's an edge. Also that one there. We also need to draw it. It's an edge that goes down. Basically, it's in line with that one and the one that passes through this corner. So we need to draw that, right? But we see that here we have 40 from there to there, and from here to there we have a 30. So 40 minus 30, that gives us a 10 divided by 2. That means we have to move from this line by 5 going there and by 5 going there, right? So if we are moving by 5 5 to either side, that means that basically this line, right? Because that makes this part a 15, right? And that makes also this part a 15, right? Remember here we said from this line to this line, it's a 15. From that line that passes through that corner to this one here, it's also a 15. That means the ones that we're going to draw are going to like join basically with the ones that are coming from the back there, right? So basically it will be a hidden line up to where this line starts, right? Yeah, so it will be a hidden line up to there, right? So let's just do that and see what's really going on. So we said here we're going to have to say by 5, right? By 5. Yeah, and we see that we have something like this. So this is the line that I was saying will start from the top there, but it will join with that one, right? So let us now change this to hidden layer, and let us mirror that because we know we have a similar line on the other side. So let's mirror that using the midpoint. So we have something like this here, right? So after putting that, we check is there anything else that we need that we are forgetting. I don't see anything. Let's just check again. I don't see anything. So that means that view is complete. So let's now go to the top view. We're going to put it at the bottom of the front view. So let's go to the top view, right? So we'll move maybe by how much? Let's say by we can move going down by 100, right? And then we go to that side by how much? Let's say 100 there, right? And then we go to that side by how much? So let's go and check what's supposed to happen here. So basically this one, now we see the actual shape of the drawing, right? So instead of going by 100 there, we need this part here, right? So we know that it's 50 going that way and 15 going inside. So we know that from the midpoint, so let's draw it, right? We know that from the midpoint, which is at 50, we need to move inward by how much? Basically, let's say from this point, let's move inward by 15. And then let's join it with that point. So let's just draw one side. The other side we'll use mirror, right? So let's draw one side. So we're going to have something like this here, right? And then we're also going to have we have a 7.5 here, right? So this part here is going to be a 7.5. Where am I getting that from? I'll show you guys quickly now. So here, if I go there and measure, it's this part, right? Remember, it's this part here, 7.5. Let's go to our drawing and also check there. We have a 25, we have a 40 there. If we say 40 minus 25, we get 15. Divided by 2, we get 7.5 and the 7.5. So that means we have a 7.5. Then we go in by 30, then 25, then 30, then 7.5. So let's do that quickly. Oh yeah, one side as usual, and then mirror it, right? So you don't need to draw everything every time. So I'm just gonna draw a 30 there, and then here I know I have a 25, but I'm gonna draw a 12.5. And then I'm going to come this side and see what I have on that side, right? So let's go and check there. On this side, I know I'm gonna have to go inside like that. By how much? I think that's a 15. Let's see. We have a 70 from there to there, and we have a 40 there. So 70 minus 40, that gives us a 30, right? Divided by 2, that's a 15. And then, so that means we'll go 15, then we go 10 inside, that 10 is shown here. Then we go by this amount. I don't remember what it is, but we can simply measure it from the drawing. Actually, not even by this amount. We just need to go to the midpoint of the drawing. So no need to measure such distances. We know we're supposed to go there. So what we can simply do maybe is put a line there. We could also use, we could also snap that part, that end point there. But let's go inside there by what? By 15. And let's go by 10, right? And then let's go to that side. I think it's by 20 actually. Yeah, it's a 20. And then yeah, we can actually remove this line. And then we can just mirror. Go to mirror. Mirror about what? The midpoint. Erase source objects? No. Then we have something like this here. So yeah, that's what we will have. Let us check what else we're supposed to put. We're supposed to have that inner part there, right? So we have that line there. How much is it from that one? It's 30, right? So it's 10 plus 20, which is 30. So we're going to have it somewhere there. We're also supposed to have a what? Yeah, basically that, right? So, and then also at the back there, what are we supposed to have? I think at the back we are fine. So let's go there and check. Yeah, I think at the back there we are fine. We just need a line at 30 from that corner. Then we put it there, right? So yeah, so that's what we will have. So let's check if there is anything else. That part is closed off. We did close it off. And then that part we have, and then yeah, that part we have. I think everything is there, right? I think everything is there. I think everything is there. Okay, there is a groove. There is a groove. We don't have the groove. That groove is straight. It's actually like this. So let me put a line there, right? I'll offset this line on either side. Let's check. It's 30, right? That groove is 30, right? So what we need to do is we need to offset this line by 15 on either side of the midpoint, by 15 to that side, by 15 to that side, and then we're going to have something like this here, right? So yeah, so that's basically what we're going to have. Is there anything else? 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 I don't think so. I think that's it. Right. So let's just recheck our hidden lines. Did we put them correctly? This one that passes through this corner is this one, right? So yeah, it goes all the way down. Then we have that one there. It's actually there, which is fine. I think we have all our hidden lines. We didn't leave out any hidden objects. Yeah. So yeah, which is fine. So now what we do is we go and put our dimensions, right? So I'm not gonna. So I first select the annotation layer. I'm not going to really show you how to set up dimensions again, but what I can do is I can show you I can show you the dimensions that I've already set. So this is dim style. Okay, this is dim style 1. I'm just going to show you how I set them. So here, the things that I changed, because the first thing, we are on lines, right? These are dimension lines, basically. I changed here where it says extension beyond dim lines, right? So the extension beyond dim lines is basically this part here and that part there, right? So that's what I changed there. Offset from origin, that's basically the offset from the drawing, that space, that gap that you see there, right? That dimension line should not touch your drawing because it will look like it's part of the drawing, right? So yeah. So then I went to arrows, I changed the arrow size to 3. Then I also changed center marks to none. Then I went to text. Then I changed to ISO standard. Then I changed text height to 3. Then this, let's make it 3.5. Right? And yeah, so basically that's that on that part. Then, okay, there is offset from dim line. I changed it also to 1.5. It's under text. Then we go to here, fit. Only untick the one that says draw dim lines between extension lines, and then leave this as it is because we don't want it to be 0. We want it to have 0.00, so that in case you make a mistake, you click at the wrong point, it will show you because the line won't have the correct length. So that's it. So let me now do those dimensions using dim style 1 that I created. So what we are going to do here is so I always advise that you dimension according to how it is on your drawing, right? So I'll dimension this part here, right? And then I would also go and dimension, the 7th, okay, let's dimension this, right? Let's also dimension this one here. And let's also dimension, well, I think it was wiser to put that dimension here. Yeah, somehow it looks neat, so let me remove that one there, right? And let's also put this dimension here, right? And let's also put the other dimensions that we can't really show uh, inside the drawing. We have to show them here, right? So that 30, did I show it? Yes, I did. So I think, yeah, that's fine. Then what else? These ones, there are dimensions that can be calculated from the ones that we gave. So those ones we'll need to leave them out. So here we'll need this dimension here. We also need this one here. Right? And we'll also need which other dimension? I think that's fine on this part. The other ones can be calculated. The others can be calculated. Yeah. And then we also need the full length of the drawing. Or maybe we can say, yeah, there we have that and real that. Yeah, so we can actually put a 50 from there to there. Right? We can put that 50. Which other dimension? Let's check that one there. The others can be calculated from. So sometimes you might not even need to dimension the other views. You can dimension only on one or two views. That's also fine, as long as you have included all dimensions. So there we can also put that dimension, right? Then which other dimension can we show? We can show that here we have a 20 here, right? And then we show the full length of the drawing, which is this one here. Sorry, this one here. So yeah, so basically that's what you have. I think dimensions. Here is how you check for the dimensions. You check them on the drawing. You put them as they are maybe on this drawing. You just check here if you want to see if you have left out any dimension. I think we've put all of them. Maybe the 70, did we put it? Let's check. Maybe the only dimension that we left out was the 70, that is from there to there, right? So basically, this will tell you if you have put all dimensions. So just go and check here, because the dimensions that you are using to draw, those are the dimensions that you are given. So you need to put all of them because they represent the whole drawing. So yeah, so I think here we are done. What we need to do is we need to put text to name our drawings. So what you need to do is just go to text, which is there, right? You just go to text, you expand text there, and then yeah, you're gonna go and this was for another drawing, but you're gonna go and start with standard, right? Click on standard and then say new, and then just change the text height only to 3.5, and then after that you can go to multi-line text under annotate, and then you can actually put something like this here, right? And then start typing. Maybe this is the top view, so just say top view. I'm going to name this one only, right? So the other ones you can attempt to do them by yourself, so that you also get to learn something, right? So basically that's how you do it. And then you can move this thing here and put it maybe closer, right? Maybe somewhere there. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, so that it also helps others. It also helps me because my videos move to the top. Thank you guys.